Okay, hey y'all. It's your girl Lex, back at it again. And yeah, how are y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Y'all wash y'all ass today? I hope so. Well, at least I hope that you brush your teeth, as it's pretty important. But yeah, I'm good. This is Life of Lex, back at it again for another day of the Life of Lex. So yeah, I was supposed to have surgery tomorrow, and it was stressing me out. And I was like, I just can't deal with this. There's too much going on in my head about this surgery when I could just reschedule it. I'll worry about it in the future, and maybe then I won't even be worried about it. It'll be the right time. But now it's not the right time. So I had to reschedule, and that's okay. So yeah. Now my schedule is free. Don't have anything to do. Don't have anywhere to be. Ain't got no weed. So it's just up from here. Has no choice but to go up from here. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the right opportunity to ascend. And whatever comes. And if I see God in the midst, I gotta be like, you know what? I'll be there. Don't worry about it. I'll be there. Already ready. Already packed. So, yeah. So I decided to just come tell y'all that. And tell y'all that I don't know what will come of the next few days of my life. I honestly have no plans. Whatever God's plans are for me are my plans. Whatever comes up, comes up. And that's just that on that. There's not much else I can do besides sit here and look cute. And sip this little bit of apple juice I got left. So yeah. I figured that if something good was going to happen to me, might as well be while I am doing this podcast, because this is where I like to be. Just experiencing life and sharing it with whoever is listening. And so here I am. I have been realizing that I tend to see a problem and try to make it my own, right? Like, let's say I'm driving, right? And I'm in the fast lane and I see somebody speeding up behind me. I might just go and get in the slow lane so that they can keep speeding, right? If I am doing faster than the speed limit, then that's what we're doing right now, right? But what happens if I move over to the slow lane and the car behind me moves over to the slow lane and they're trying to get around me and they didn't see my signal light because my car, the passenger signal light, the one on the right side in the back, yeah, that light don't work. Ain't even no cover on the light, y'all. It's real ghetto around here. So, if I'm trying to go and get over in the right lane, it's not blinking. the blinker ain't working. So the person behind me is not gonna see that I'm trying to go right. The person in front of me can see. If they look in their rearview mirror, they'll see my light. But the person behind me who's trying to get around me, and I'm not going fast enough for them, they're not gonna know that I'm making a move until I've made the move, and then they made a move at the same time. Then we're gonna crash into each other. Basically, what I'm saying, right? So I just gotta stay in my own lane. If you gotta move around, move around. I'm sorry. Like, when you move around, and I realize that, if I'm not going fast enough, I need to get in the slow lane, then I will do that. But you're not just gonna force me over there. And we're not just gonna crash into each other. Because my car is not equipped to let you know that I'm trying to get in the right lane. And I'm very well aware of that. So, with that knowledge comes wisdom. I'm just gonna stay in my lane. So, from now on in life, I'm gonna stay in my lane, right? If you got problems, that is cool, okay? If you got problems in your life, that's cool. If you want to tell them to me, that's cool. But your problems can no longer move me out of my lane. I'm not finna move out of my lane for nobody knowing good and damn well what I'm capable of and what I'm not. Because if there's somebody behind me, then they won't know how I'm moving. Because, like, if you coming up behind me with your problems because you late for work, that's your business. Go around. I didn't make you late, and I'm not making you late. You left your house late. Therefore, you was going to get to work late. Don't blame it on the traffic. Blame it on the fact that you left late. I said that because I needed to hear that. I used to, get to work late and be like, well, there was a lot of traffic. But I knew if I needed to be at my office at 8:30, that I needed to leave by 6:30. If I'm leaving at 7:15, I'm not going to get there at 8:30. It's just not going to work like that, right? And I used to try it. And sometimes I leave at 7:30. Sometimes I leave at 8:30. Shit. I'll get there when I get there. My work got done, but I get there when I get there. Alright? So, when it comes to people and their problems, I'm going to stay in my lane. Get somebody else to do it. Once you figure your shit out and moved around and got in front of me, then I'll move out of my lane. But until then, get somebody else to do it. And it's not fair to stress people out or give them stuff to worry about. But nobody can just give you stuff to worry about if you don't decide to worry about it, right? You could tell me that, let's say I tell you that I'm late on my rent. If you ain't got the money to help me, then what? Stay in your lane. Say, I'm so sorry, friend. That's all I can expect from you. If I ask for something, or ask for advice, then we're carpooling at that point. But until then, it's just, I'm just stay in my lane. And I'm going to just start forming boundaries, making sure people can see the lines on the road. And so they can stay in theirs. It's fair to me and fair to them. If I call you and say, hey, I got a boatload of doo-doo to drop on you. Like, can you accept it real quick? Or can you just, can I put it in your trash can, right? They say, yeah, then cool. They decide to put the big pile of doo-doo in their house and let it stink up their house, then that's their problem. But your doo-doo can't come stank up my house. Not anymore. That shit going outside in the dumpster in the trash. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that is what I am working on in my life. Not letting people dump their doo-doo in my house. Take that shit outside. Look at me, growing up and shit. Because, child, I'm not finna keep stressing myself out about nobody else. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got too many problems. I got too many problems. People keep trying to help me solve my problems, and I'm like, please just tell me I'm sorry, friend. Some. Just be like, I'm here to listen. Some. Giving advice? Unsolicited advice? And I have to work on not giving unsolicited advice as well. That's something I'm good for. Because like I said, I be wanting to bring the pile of doo-doo in my house, but not no more. Won't do doo-doo in this house. We don't do doo-doo. Not I just said I was adulting and shit, and now I'm being childish as hell. That's the beauty of life. If you can't joke around with me, but then bitch, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Cause one thing about me, I'm a joke fuck around. And I used to be like the life of some parties or the life of the classroom. And then I turned into a class clown and started getting in trouble. And I was like, I gotta find a fine line. And so by high school, I found my fine line. Then we get to college, and you're not really interacting with your teachers as much. So, yeah. I'm also going to take a break from school because I ain't got it, friend. I ain't got it. My brain is not there. I need to do a lot less of school. I'll just say that. If you've done online school, then you know what the hell I'm talking about. And if you've never done online school, then count yourself lucky. Count your blessings, bitch. Because online school is tough. Not that the material is tough, but to fully teach yourself, make sure that you are holding yourself accountable, is very hard for people. It's hard for me. Because I can go to a classroom and put myself in the mental state to say, hey, I am going to class. I am going here to learn and take notes, pay attention, not going to go to sleep. But if I'm in my house on my laptop, sitting on my couch in my pajamas with a blanket over me. I'm going to sleep. And the TV on. Ain't no work getting done. And even like going into my office that I kind of made my laundry room into my office. And so it's just a desk and a big ass washer and a big ass dryer in this little bitty room with me in here. But even when I come in here, it's like kind of uncomfortable because the chair that I'm sitting in is a bamboo chair, so it's not very flexible. I can't really just get very, very comfortable because at the same time I'm wondering at what point am I gonna fall through? Okay, I hope that I don't, but this is an old ass chair, so let's hope the bamboo stand up. Okay. In this journey of life, it's important to evaluate the things that have happened in your life. And then it's like reading a book, right? Reading a book you already read before. So you go back, read again, you notice different parts, you know how the story ends, right? You know what to look out for. But then once you're done with that book, close it up. Let it back on the bookshelf. Don't just leave it open and never finish it or start tearing out pages so you can try to forget. Because you're not going to forget. You're not a book, bitch. You're a person. So your memories aren't going anywhere. As long as, like, you could try your best to keep pushing your memories down, but they're not going anywhere. You can try to drink it away. You can try to smoke it away. You can snort it away. You can do whatever the hell you want to do, but their memories are not going anywhere. The truth is not going anywhere. So if you're running from the truth, you better stop running, because the truth is faster than us. It's always going to catch up to us. Oh my gosh. That just made a whole lot of sense. But, yeah, the truth gonna catch up to your ass. Eventually. So, might as well finish the book, learn the lesson, put it back in the bookshelf, move on. Take it to the Goodwill, something. Shit. As long as you finish it and take it out, let it go. Give it away. That's what I told my therapist, that my journal, my journaling is more like a book. Like, I write it like a book for somebody to read one day and understand my deep, dark thoughts, and then they can pass it on, right? So I don't know. I guess now I'm at the point where I am closing this book of my past and the pain and the hurt, right? I am done with that shit. It's gone bye-bye. I'm taking the book. It's going to the little drop box where you donate the shit at, right? I'm done. It's gone bye-bye. Somebody else can have it. Get somebody else to do it, okay? I'm not reading this shit no more. Because now I memorized. I don't have to read through all the dirty, dark details of the shit. I can use what I know, how it affects every part of my life moving forward, without having to go through all of the moments and all of the things. They're still there. It's still the truth. Still my life. But I'm not still in those chapters, right? I'm in a new book. Called The Life of Lex. I did try to record a theme song for the show, but I just could not. I don't know, it just was not clicking for me. Oh, Maybe one day we'll get an intro with me singing on it, or maybe not. Who knows? Maybe one day I won't have to pay it once a month to have this podcast up and running. Okay? Because, bitch, my subscription ends tomorrow. And I think I only got $8 in my account. So, I don't know when I'll be back. But I'll be back. Don't worry about that. Because life goes on. Okay? If it ain't tomorrow, it'll be the next day. Okay? I just gotta stay alive just to see it. And then I'll have more shit to tell y'all about. So, either way it goes, it's a win-win. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out what things light my soul on fire. Because as I've done this podcast, like, I used to get really, really nervous. And sometimes I still do. But now it's more like, okay, I know what's going on. I'm good with this, right? I'm flowing. And it just works out for me, I guess. Like, now that it's just working out for me, like I just have the best podcast in the world. No, I probably don't. There's a possibility that I do, but I probably don't. You know what I'm saying? There's still hope. Anyways, I'm not doing it to have the best podcast in the world. I'm just doing it to keep myself occupied. And because I always would think that it was weird to just talk to yourself out loud. And this is where I talk to myself out loud and y'all get to hear what the fuck I have to say. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. If I were to talk to myself out loud, I don't do that. But I do that here, so I guess I do that. do. If you're from the country like me, it used to be, doo-doo used to be boo-boo. Like, oh, I gotta go boo-boo. So if anybody call you boo-boo, just know they call you shit. My little shitty cake. My little shitty pie. So what's next in the life of Lex? I guess I should finish reading this book that I bought. And I read a lot of the Bible. And it's very, very interesting, right? Because it's like the book of life, right? It's where you go to learn how to utilize Source, the Creator, God, right? Utilize Him to utilize yourself at maximum capacity. That's what it is. It's the way to find out how to get to your maximum capacity, your higher self. The best version of you. And not that you have to do everything that the Bible says. It's not about that. It's more about the way of life, the getting there, right? Like Moses, for example. We know that he parted the sea or something like that, right? It took him a lot of conversation with God and said, "You sure you want me to go free the people?" And God was like, "Yes." And he was like, "You sure?" Right? And he had a stutter, so he like, "You sure?" And he was like, "Yes, I chose you." And he was like, "Man, I don't know." He was like, "Bro, I chose you. Go do it." And he had to just go do it. And when he did it, it eventually worked out for him. He had to try a couple times, but it worked. So, basically, it's not about the fact that that he parted the sea or none of that. It's about what it took for him to believe in himself to go. What did it take to get you to go wash your ass today? What did it take? So, with that being said, I ain't gonna hold y'all for too long. But I do want y'all to know that I love y'all. And the next time y'all hear from me, hopefully I won't be in Augusta. Okay? Hopefully. And if I am, then that just means God's still keeping me here for something. God still needs me here. But I'm praying he needs me somewhere else. Alright? So, love, peace, and chicken grease, y'all. And I just be trying to give y'all shit to think about. But don't be thinking too much, alright? Bye.